Lesson 39, Subjects and Verbs. A few lessons ago, in the lesson on singular and plural, I mentioned that for those of you who are beginners studying languages, you'll run into all kinds of grammatical terms that you may not have ever heard before. And depending on your educational background, you may know various grammatical terms, or you may not. So in my books, I don't want to leave anyone behind or exclude anyone or leave anybody out. So I cover some of these basic things. And in this lesson, I'm covering subjects and verbs. So this is basic grammar, English grammar. We're talking here about the various different roles in a sentence that a word can play. And we have a little bit here also about parts of speech. So the subject of a sentence, basically that's the party in the sentence that is doing the action. And the verb of the sentence is a word that shows what that action is. Let's repeat that again. The subject is the party in the sentence that is doing the action. The verb is the word that shows what the action is. Let's look at some example sentences here. We have an example sentence, Matthew kicked the ball. In that example, the word Matthew is the subject. He is the one doing the action. And then the word kicked is the verb. That is the word showing what the action is. So the subject and the verb work together. By the way, the word ball is the direct object. That's the target of the action being performed by the subject of the sentence. The next example, Canada is a large country. Again, the subject is the party in the sentence that is doing the action. So here it's Canada. And what is Canada doing? Canada is just being something. Here in this sentence, the verb is the word is. So this is what you call a linking verb, or perhaps a verb of being. It's just saying that someone or something is just being something. They're not really doing action, they're just existing or being. So our subject and verb together say, Canada is. And finally, we have a third example sentence, flowers need sunshine. The subject of the sentence is the word flowers, that's plural, and the verb is the word need. The subject is showing what party in the sentence is doing the action, and that's the flowers, and the verb is a word that shows what the action is, or what the state of being is. And for this sentence, that's the word need. So flowers is the subject, need is the verb. So just for practice, why don't you try to do the exercises here, and I'll go over them with you. So turn the recording off and come back when you're finished. Okay, hopefully by now you've finished the exercises. Let's go over them together. So your task here is to identify the subject and the verb. Okay, exercise 1, Kate walks to school every day. The subject here is the word Kate, and the verb is the word walks. So subject and verb, Kate walks. Number 2, the subject of the sentence is the word car, and the verb is the word is. Again, that's a linking verb or verb of being. Number 3, the subject is the word sister, and the verb is likes. Number 4 involves a linking verb again. The word horse is the subject, and the word is the verb. The horse is not doing anything, like doing any action. The horse is just being something. The horse is just being brown. So is a linking verb or verb of being. In number 5, the subject is Harry, and the verb is the word told. So subject and verb, Harry told. Number 6 is slightly more complicated. I threw in this part about on Thursdays to try to confuse you a bit, but the subject really is the word Bob. Bob is the party in the sentence that is doing the action. And what is the action? He's playing, okay? So the word plays is the verb. Number 7, Mark is the subject, and plays is the verb, similar to number 6. In number 8, the word brother is the subject, and the word cleans is the verb. Even though the brother never cleans his room, even though he's not doing the action, still Grammatically speaking, the word cleans is the verb. It's showing action even though the person's not doing the action. And if you're curious, the word never is what we call an adverb. Number 9, Julia is the subject and loves is the verb. If you're curious to know, the word stories is what we call the direct object. Number 10, students is the subject and finished is the verb. Why did I go through all this? Because as you study German, you're going to need to have some basic grammar knowledge to understand the things that we're going to be telling you about the German language. So hopefully a lesson like this, although it's basic, can bring your knowledge level up to where it needs to be to study German and the grammar that will be involved here.